I just checked on this cylinder, and it was the only one ever made by old-time Vaudevillian Frank Bush, who entertained audiences back in the 1880s and 1890s, reaching the pinnacle of the success in vaudeville around the turn of the last century, putting together comic ethnic monologues of Irish, English, and Hebrew Americans, and he used to really pack them in. This one is his only Edison cylinder, and I think his only recording that he ever made in 1905 for Edison, and it's called Short Stories. There's one short story about a Jewish gentleman, and the other two about Irish gentlemen. So this is very rare. I hope you enjoy it.
Short Stories by Frank Bush, Edison record. A little Hebrew with a pack on his back 130 miles from home in a blinding snowstorm goes to get a room in a hotel. The cloister's a bitter cold night, and we have only one bed left, the brass bed in room 33. But there is a colored man sleeping in the bed, and if you are willing to sleep with him, all right. If not, go out and get froze to death. The Hebrews to sleep with the tractor? I might as well do it. He got to sleep in bed with a colored man. A little bellboy climbed over the transom with a sponge full of chloroform and chloroform Rosinski. The boy got a box full of burnt cork and blackened up the Hebrew's face. The Hebrew got up 6 o'clock in the morning to wash himself and looked in the glass and seen himself blackened up. He says, I think I'll go back to bed again. They've out up the nigger. An Irishman asleep in the church. The janitor sees him and says, get out of here. The Irishman says, I will not. The janitor says, do you know where you are? The Irishman says, certainly, I am in a Catholic church. The janitor says, you are not. The Irishman looks up at the stained glass windows and says, ain't that St. Peter? And the fellow next to him, St. Paul? The janitor says, yes. The Irishman says, and when did they become Protestants? An Irishman goes into a German dentist to have his tooth pulled. He says to the German, and you, the man outside, has got the name Kaufman, a tooth puller? He says, sure, the sign is outside, tooth puller. Well, he says, I meant to have the tooth pulled, and you'll not pull it without you get me liquor. If I have liquor in me, then I'll have the courage to let you take it out. The German says to his boy, Henny, go outside and get a large glass of whiskey from Maloney. Maloney drank it. The German says, have you got the courage now to have the tooth pulled? Maloney says, I have not. Get me more liquor. The German gave Maloney 12 more whiskey. He says, have you got the courage now to have the tooth pulled? Maloney says, I'd like to see the man that dare come near me now to pull the tooth.
Okay, there you have it. The only, I believe, the only recording ever made by the great early vaudevillian Mr. Frank Bush. And that was from December of 1905.